We must defend our lives, or we shall perish. We shall protect our hearts from all our foes. But if the price is set for all we hold dear, then let us stand without a shred of fear. Hail to Biafra, consecrated nation. O fatherland, this be our solemn pledge. Defending thee shall be our dedication. Spilling our blood without a privilege. The waving standard which enfolds the free shall always be a flag of liberty. We shall emerge triumphant from this ordeal, and through the crucible unscathed we'll pass. When we have voiced the wounds of pastors to heal, we shall remember those who died in mass. Then shall our trumpets feel the glorious song of victory. We scorn all might and wrong. Oh God, protect us from the hidden pitfalls. Guide all our movements, lest we go astray. Give us the strength to lead the humanist call, to give and not to count the cost each day. Let those who rule to serve with resoluteness, to make this life a land of righteousness.
Hello, wonderful people, great Biafrans, you're welcome. Thank you so much, my people. I love you so much. You are wonderful. Thank you for your patience. You always wait for us when we're mothers. Most times we have some technical issues. Thank you so much. As you are coming in, share the program, let other people know that the mothers are here. Though we have a guy, our brother, he's always blessed in the midst of women. Like I told you yesterday, Brother Raf is here with us. You're welcome. Please share the program, share it, let it go wide, share it, call people to come. We have some important message to pass to you this evening. Yes, you're welcome. I know you know all our wonderful mothers here. Yesterday we didn't need to do introduction. You know all of us. You call us by our names. I know you know them. We're not going to introduce ourselves right now. You know, Brother Rife also is a regular face on Facebook. He's so vocal there. You know him also. So we don't need to do that. No much protocol because we've spent so much time and we have to move immediately. And today we might spend like 1 hour, 30 minutes. Mothers, please, if you can permit us to spend just a 1 hour, 30 minutes. If you can permit us to do that, then on weekend we see you again. So without wasting time, I would like Sister Rosemary to lead us in short prayers.
I greet you, my people. As our leader will say, we it's better to pray in the language of the heavens. Therefore, I will use that language and sense, and our God understands better. Others,
Ise.
amen. Onye nwanyị na Chineke anyị, eze chukere ihe niile, onye kere
Mhm.
ihe niile kere eke ma nweghị nke ọbụla, anyị bụ ụmụ gị agbakọkwa ọzọ n'oge awa dị ugbu a, maọbụ n'oge maọbụ n'oge ụlọ dị pendị n'ebe ọbụla anyị nọ n'iche iche gbasara n'ụwa niile. Anyị bịa na na-enye gị ekene maka nke inyere anyị, maka mmasị, maka ịhụnanya anyị bụ ụmụ n'ime anyị ji bụrụ otu ezi nwa na otu okwukwe. Ekene gị ma na-arịọ gị ndị bụ nke anọ, onye nke ị mere ka ọ bụrụ onye n'oge nke dịka i nyere ụmụ Izrel n'oge nke na n'oge nke Joshua, ọbụnadị nke i nyere ha n'oge nke ndị nwere agbapụta ha.
We can't hear you, Sister Rosemary.
What happened? Can you hear me?
Yes,
Can you
right
hear
now.
me?
Yeah. Now, yes.
Wait.
It's back on. Can hear you now.
We can hear you now.
Okay. Okay. I'm going to continue from where I stopped.
Better.
Onye nwe anyị na Chineke anyị, n'ihi onye nsọ anyị bụ Maazị Nnamdi, onye nke ihe a na-amasị gị, dịka i nyere Israel n'oge nke Moses na Joshua, dị ka i nyekwara ụmụ Israel n'oge nke dị nwe anyị bụ Jesu Kristi, ndị nke duru ha n'oge dị iche iche. Ma n'oge nke anyị nyere anyị onye ndu aha ya bụ Nnamdi Kanu, onye ihe ya na-amasị gị n'ụzọ ihe ya na-amasịkwa anyị nwa bụ ndị na-eso ụzọ ya, ndị na-esonye n'azụ, esonye na gị nwa bụ Chineke, maka onweghị ụbọchị n'igwe n'ihe ọbụla nke ọ ga-eme, ọ ga-ebu ụzọ kpọkue gị, ọ ga-ebu ụzọ kpọkue Elohim, kpọkue Yewo Yeshua, si ha biko ya nọnyere ụmụ ọwụwa anyanwụ nke mba Afrịka bụ ụmụ Biafra. Ya mere anyị ji na-akpọ n'oge awa dị ugbu a na ndị omekome bụ ndị Naijiria na ndị agha ha na onye isi ha bụ
I don't know what's wrong with your. We don't hear you. We can't hear you. Um, should we continue because we can't hear her?
We can end the prayer.
Yeah, let's just say
He said.
Yeah,
She got frozen there.
Yeah, she got frozen. Yeah, I'll bring her in back, but so we will continue. Yeah. Sister Rosemary, thank you so much. We lost you again there. So but thank you for the wonderful prayers, and we move. Lola, welcome. Yesterday we were talking about the wonderful outing that the women had in UK. We were talking about how historical it is, and how it will be recorded for generations to come to see it. Just like what happened in 1929, this is the second time it's happening again, and you guys are blessed to be part of it over there. Yes,
You too.
yeah, I envied you guys. I envied when I was watching what was going on there because History will remember you for what you did. And yesterday you were not here, you were airborne while we were talking. So welcome, Lolo. And
Thank you.
I'm going to start with you, Lolo. You know what? I'm going to start with you. A lot of you had some terrible experience going to that place. You experienced a lot of, all of you here, you spent so much, it cost you money. You sacrificed just for the freedom of your people to release Mazin Nandekano. It's not easy. Like the story you told me this evening, a lot of people would have given up. And you did it. You told me how much you spent. I was just looking at you when you had, when Honorable was telling me her own. I didn't even know that Sister Rosemary had the same issue. All of them had the same issue.
Yeah.
They had to book flights 3 or 4 times this morning. They did COVID tests 3 or 4 times money. They lodged into the hotel. They spent so much money. Yes, the last caller we had yesterday was asking us, see, God, I was thinking he was going to say, welcome our mothers, welcome for the good work we did. What the last caller was saying to us was, and what are you people doing to bring Mazin and the Kano out? What are you doing? Anything happened to Mazin? He was threatening people. You guys will not come back home. I was just wondering. I said, what? Our people can be wonderful. Mazin said it took him 3 years to study our people. They cannot love you until you have a problem, until somebody dies, they start loving the people and speaking good about the person. Even the people that are telling you about Mazin Dan Carlo, while he was out there, they are the same people that abuses him when he makes program. Immediately he has problem, all of a sudden everybody love him. You want to say something, they say, what are you doing about Mazi? I'm not talking about Mazi. Please, Lolo, just take over from here, because yesterday others were able to share their experiences. So we're waiting for you, want to hear from you. Yeah.
Thank you, Chinwe, for this wonderful opportunity. As usual, posterity will remember you and yours,
You
for this
too.
great
Thank you.
awareness.
Yeah. Thank you
And
so
to my
much.
great people, my great Nigerian, God forbid, God,
That's for me, really.
God forbid, my great
Your people
Biafrans,
that live in the zoo.
my great Biafrans, the, one- the, one- the, one- my great
It's okay. Our
Biafrans.
people still live in
I
the
said,
zoo called
I
Nigeria.
said, you
So
know
those
what?
are the ones you are referring
In my next world, I will be a Biafran.
Of course.
Amen.
And to my
Amen.
wonderful
to.
sisters,
Say,
You
we did
say?
it together, and I say welcome.
Say,
Yeah.
Azuka,
he
Sister
say,
Rosemary, I say wonderful women, I hail you. Do you know what? You
he
know,
say,
the Biafra women went to London to leave a landmark.
Mm-hmm.
And for those who are in the spirit, they will understand what we went there to do. Before we went to London, we were prayerful, we were fasting, we did a lot of
Yeah.
spiritual connotations, and we went there to deliver the message. It was more of spiritual message than physical eye can see.
Mm-hmm.
And the Biafra women delivered. And that was why there was one thing when the first flight was cancelled, I bought the second flight. I got there, it was cancelled. They said COVID or no COVID. I went and paid another $250 to do COVID at the airport. I called Azuka. I said, Azuka, look at what is going on. There was one thing Azuka said that really motivated. He said, Amaka, the devil knows what you're coming to London to do, and he's doing everything to stop you. That made me, I bought the third ticket.
Try.
Apart from that, as I was getting to the car to drive off, a bee stuck my ear for the first time in my life.
Hmm.
Demonic bee stuck my ear. I was almost calling 911 to go to the hospital, but thank God for his, intervention. I said I would not be stopped. I got to London for 2 days. If you watch, I was in jeans when others were in black pants. I was
Hmm.
in jeans. That was how I traveled. My bags, my hand lock carry-on, nothing came
Hmm.
other than my purse. So they did everything to make sure I stayed in the hotel while others were protesting. I got there, I just jumped into the cab, I went to the protesting ground. That was why I knew the devil fought to stop me. But as a Biafra woman, I am unstoppable.
Thank God. Thank you so much.
of course.
And we went there, we delivered.
Mm-hmm.
We went there to deliver in the sense that Britain knows today the spirit of motherland has descended in England.
Mm-hmm.
The spirit of all millions of Biafrans killed during the war and this extrajudicial killing and massacre going on in Biafra land, their spirit were beckoned in the land of Britain, and they are hovering all over there. We told them, the message was clear. If you do not leave our leader, if you do not give us referendum, leave Biafra alone, Britain is going to be like Afghanistan. It's simple. It is as simple as that. Why they are holding it, we said it, we decreed, and that the hand that is holding the blessings of Biafrans, we break. We said it, we agreed that any saboteur, it doesn't matter whom you are you British government, are you Nigerian government, are you members of DOS, are you any of us, are you any, it doesn't matter whom you are, that is a saboteur or holding Biafra, the coming of Biafra. It doesn't matter whether you're a politician, whoever you are, that your hand indirectly or directly holding the coming of Biafra. We assured you, the Biafran women assured in the street of London, that before the end of this year, you will raise Igejala Zeremini. You're going to get before the end of this year is going to be 6 feet. It doesn't matter. If it's me, so be it me. If it is you, so be it you. If it's anybody holding Biafra, either by taking bribe, by speaking against it, by saying this and doing that at the back, you're in the government, you are among us, you're in the first world. It doesn't matter where you are. The Biafran spirit we called. See, if you do not stop and have a turn back before the end of this year, so we made our message clear. Leave our leader, call for referendum, and we're not changing. That was the message we left over there. We went to the Bishop of Canterbury. The bishop is keeping quiet about the incident killing of Christians in Biafra land and in Nigeria in general. Many of us are Christians. The people that are being killed are 99.9% Christians. The history is in the public domain. The Bishop of Canterbury is not saying anything. We don't know what that interest is, interest of the oil or oil well given to him by Buhari. But we went there, and in that place, we beaconed on the spirit of motherland. We called on the Queen of Biafra, Mrs. Kano, Nnamdi Kalu's mother. We called on the king Israel, Oku Kalu, whom they are holding his prince, his son, captive. We called on the spirit of Hikonsa, the gallant soldier. We called on the spirit of all Biafrans killed and massacred during the war. Men and women, starved to death, children, pregnant women, their fetuses were ruptured out of their stomach. We stood before the Bishop of Canterbury Church and we called on their spirit to go for revenge. Biafran women called and said, let there be no peace for whoever that, because when you say you do not speak, you're complicit. You are in agreement with the status quo. So those of them that refuse to speak, in the presence of adversities, we release the spirit of Biafra to come after them. And you know our spirit are strong. When we go after you, we'll pursue you to the grave.
Of course.
So the Biafra women called on all the souls that have gone before, the gallant soldiers, to fight against those who fight against us. Make sure they pursue them to their early grave. And let them stay there and Biafra will come. So the thing, when people ask what did they go there to do, only those who are in the spirit will understand what went there. And those of us who had the spirit captured most of us, and we had that connection, and the heaven and earth established it. At a point, we removed our shoes. We made sure we use our feet to touch the Mother Earth. And the Mother Earth and heaven stand as a witness between us and our oppressors. And we made that covenant. We cried in the street of Biafra, in the street of London. We yelled in the street of London. But most importantly, we had a covenant in the street of London that if they do not leave our leader and leave Biafra to go, Afghanistan is going to be better than Britain.
He say,
I'm saying it on the air, and that is the way it's going to be. And so shall it be, because the children of Elohim has spoken. And that was what they knew. Those of them that are manipulative in the spiritual world knew what some of us were going there to do. That spiritual connection, that was why they fought to stop us. But like the resilient spirit we had, therefore women are unstoppable, and we have delivered. And we say, children of God, watch out and see what is going to happen. I rest my case.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you. Well spoken. You've spoken so well. That was a wonderful outing. Like I said, it's spiritual, and things will begin to happen. You know, Biafra is a motherland, and the women went and they came out for the first time after how many years to do this. Let's watch and see. Let's watch and see. While you were talking about the extrajudicial killing in our land, and yes, you went to UK to protest. From what I'm seeing, UK and Fulanis and every other person, they are not the one holding us from getting. Majorly, they are not the one, though they are part of it. But our people have the major part because they are the one that is making them to keep us. Our people, when I mean our people, mostly the Igbos, they are the problems here. They are the ones holding us from getting Biafra. We have to start from home today. We are not going to be distracted. A lot of things have happened within these few months, weeks. We are trying to sort things out, being distracted by all these things going on within us. But we don't want to be distracted anymore. We want to be facing the real problem. Now, I want to talk about our governors that are bringing, every time they are the only governors that bring soldiers to come and be killing their people every time. I'm honorable. I'm coming to you. What are you going to say concerning this horrible act that these governors are doing? They've already, this year alone, how many times have they gathered against their own people, killing their people? This time around, they are at it again, bringing soldiers because of their selfish interest, bringing soldiers to kill their own people. They don't want to let us go. The Igbos are the problem here. Mute. Please say something about it, because they are about to do the same thing again. They've already paid soldiers. They will feed them. They will do everything just to come to our land and be killing people, pouring the blood of our people every day. Please, I want us to look at this. Very, very important.
Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon, Biafrans. Good evening, good morning, wherever you're coming from. I don't know. Chinwe, I've been so disturbed in my spirit concerning what is going on in our land right now. But I tell you, the governors should be ashamed of themselves. And all the leaders, the Igwes, the chiefs, all of them should be ashamed of themselves. You know what? When I look at them, I laugh because this cannot stop the struggle. They came with Python Dance 1. It did not stop the struggle. They came with Python Dance 2. It did not do anything. They came with NSAS and they,
crocodile tears. Don't forget
crocodile. Sending troops, killing people. It did not stop the struggle. And I want to tell them again, this time around is not going to stop it. Because you can kill and kill. Let me refer you to what our Onyendu said last time. You can be busy bringing troops down to Biafra land. But I tell you, the terrorists will be overtaking your place. And that is what is going on. Because sometimes I used to ask if our people do know that our prophet is with us. They're still looking for, carrying candle, going around, trying to, figure out what is going on. But already we have the prophet. The prophets have spoken, and people are still looking around. Is there any person that can? All these things have been prophesied by our own Onyendu. Okay, but I want to tell them, the governors, like I said yesterday, the kings start gathering together, okay? Because even if you like, kill, remain one Biafra, okay?
Yeah.
Biafra must come. So the best thing you can do is to make sure that you preserve your people. Go and preserve, start thinking about how to release Nnamdi Kanu, because that is the only person that will speak to the people and they will listen. We want Biafran freedom. We want freedom and nothing more. So tell Hope Uzodinma and all his cohorts, tell all the Janjaweeds, they should get down their stuff down there. Come with every ammunition they want, but we cannot quit. The struggle must continue. And there is no way they can stop this struggle. Okay? But I want to warn them. As you're gathering all your people, as you're gathering all the soldiers over there, remember, you have your children, you have your mothers, you have your fathers, you
Okay.
have your relations scattered all over. Whether you like or you don't like, the message is very clear. The message is very sound. The message is one, nothing but one. Release Nnamdi Kanu. That's the only thing. So if you like, do anything you want to do. We don't care. You will kill us. We will kill you. After everything, Biafra
Yes,
must
I
come.
will come.
So that's all. That's the message. But let them start getting together, because if they do not release Nnamdi Kanu and give us Biafra, all of them will run to the north. All of them will go over there. Maybe they will go there, maybe they make them president of Nigeria. They should go over there, but not in Biafra land. So let them be gathering everything they want to gather. But we want to tell them that is only one thing we need: Biafra, or Nnamdi Kanu, or never. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I'll still come back to this question, but we're going to touch another thing right now. I know that Biafra is coming. How do I know? Even when we decided that we want to sit at home, and there was a contrary opinion about sitting at home, our people are still sitting at home till today. I'm telling you, till today, they are determined to get Biafra. And we will continue, and we must continue. So I'm going to come back to this extrajudicial killing because it's not going to continue. We are not going to allow them. That this Miri Hacharokozo, this time around. I'm just telling you, it's going to fall on everybody. That thing they are bringing this time around, it might not be for the people they are bringing. It might be for them. It
Yes.
will swallow all of them. That's exactly what I'm assuring all of them and everybody that is part of all this plan to kill people, and the people that they have hired to come and kill people, both Ebubago, both the military and whoever that is conspiring with them, the people that are pointing hands this time around, this Miri is coming. This particular one is coming to fall on everybody. I assure
Yes.
you that. Yes, I will come to you, Sister Rosemary. There's this post that came out from the Washington Post. I didn't really read it, tagging IPOB as terrorist group. You know that all this while, Sister Rosemary, they've been out there creating problem, burning homes, setting up people, calling it IPOB. And it surprised me that there was an action that happened in the school, because when I don't fear anybody. I say things the way it is. If you are my mother, my brother, ask them at home, you do something wrong, I'll say you are the one that did it. You are the one that did it. There's this incident that happened the other time in a school. It was a set-up plan immediately. Our spokesman came and took responsibility, saying they are going to pay for it. So all this cook up, gang up, drama, killing, and maiming people during lockdown, during sit at home, you see them killing people. Now, at the end of the day, they've rounded the whole thing up, and the Washington Post is now posting, trying to give us bad name. Please, I want you to debunk this rubbish. Sister Rosemary?
Yes, can people hear me now?
Loud and clear.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay.
Loud and clear.
Hi, everybody. And pass of freedom from every of this who stands by the truth, who knows the importance of freedom, who knows the importance of advocating for your own freedom and for the freedom of the people you love. You all. Yes, there is this post on the Washington Post. We have seen it.
Sorry, Sister Rosemary. Sister Rosemary, is Washington Times, not Washington Post.
Okay,
That
Washington time. Okay.
Times, yes.
Washington Times. Thank you, sister, for correcting that.
Yeah.
We saw that on the on the Washington Times. So I happened to see our UK rally platform. I glanced at it. We are Biafrans. Our story, our history is not new to the globe. It did not start today. Even the European government, British to be precise, is 100% aware the people of Biafra. You know that Biafra people are the peaceful. It's written in black and white. It's 100% documented. We are people with loving hearts. We are the people that give greatest hospitality to anybody. We do not discriminate. Having said that, I want to draw the attention of, I think he or she called themselves Sheshan. The Baltimore University that wrote that shamish write-up that he or she did. You tag Biafran people for what? For freedom? You try to a leader, the prophet of our time, Nnamdi Kanu, a bad person. It's just a shameful way. A sham. You live in a developed world. You live in this greatest part of the world that call United States of America. You have your freedom. You have everything you need to survive. And you want from our people, shame on you.
Big shame.
You want to paint us black because advocating for our freedom. When your people, Sheshan, your people are the haramists. Your people, your race, your people, because you are making Biafra race a bad people. I'm trying to tell you that you are the one that the bad boss from your own generation are the ISIS. Your own generation are the Boko Haram. You call yourself nomadic. You stay in your territory, nomadized or nomaded or whatever you put it, however you shanga it in your own side. Do not bring your nomadic to our place because once our people be slaughtered. We live with people. European countries have been to our place and Biafra land. Europeans, all lots of the world live in Biafra. They know that we are not bad people. We don't kill people. But when people come us in order to carry their nomadic cows, we value life, humans, more than cows. We value human lives more than cows. Your people value cows more than human life. Buhari is a terrorist. He is the president of Nigeria. And people like Gumi, on Gumi was there last advocating that all his people, all his nomadic herdsmen that Nigerian government punish them for killing people because that part of their lives. You think that you don't know? United States government knows who are terrorists. European countries know who are the terrorists. It's your people that are the terrorists, not my people. They are the ones that are people. They are the ones coming to our land to eat up the crops, rape our mothers and our sisters, slaughter our fathers and our brothers. And you want us to take us like that? We cannot do that. In America, we are responsible people. America can tell those terrorist people. We do our duties. We pay taxes. We live in a home, in a house. We buy houses. We rent them. We live them. We don't live in the bushes. We do not fight troubles in America. Poor people. But still makes you. Your gene is still inside you. That's why you can raise up your mouth and do whatever you are doing and appoint accusers on the Biafran people in the United States of America. Shame you.
Shame.
And we are not afraid of you. We are good people. Look at us. We do not live in the bushes and slaughtering people and confusion the globe. So next time, before you sense, think twice and check your people very well. Ask Gumi, the good in the zoo. All we ask for them to release our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Is that too much to release our leader? He's an innocent man. He's a freedom fighter, advocate for his people's freedom. And you want to down and preach terrorists. You are terrorists. You and your people. Sheshan. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And I believe our people are listening. It's quite a pity that since Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was abducted, we've not been hearing things like this. Nobody comes to defend us openly, Things are happening. Talking about this extra, I will come back to this extra judicial killing. But before I go there, I'll give our brother here time to talk about no election because we are up to now. I think we are disappointed that ever since Mazi was abducted from Radio Biafra, where we worship, we've never heard a word concerning no election. Brother Rab, before I asked you to go on, when they were sending, after each message, people send us wishes. I appreciate you, our brothers and sisters. They encourage us. There's one sent a voice message and appreciated us as usual. He also sent his own message to you. Said the guy that was among us yesterday spoke like a man. Meaning that ever since Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was abducted, apart from Simon Ekpa, nobody has been coming to defend us or speak like men like Mazi used to do. So the person commended you so much. So, but I want to give you time to talk about this no election because it's now it's obvious that nobody wants to talk about it, and if people don't want, I don't know, if nobody wants to help or speak for us, we women we can speak. We'll contribute for at least we did it in sit at home, no sit at home, and sit at home every Monday, and I think we can still do it with no election. And we are starting that campaign from today. Serious campaign. No calls yet. No calls yet. You are calling. Please hold on. I will give you time to call. First of all, listen to us. No calls yet, brother Ralph. Go ahead. People are hungry.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you, our mothers. Thank you so much, Umada. You mommies are so awesome, and you are a gift to motherland. You are a gift to Biafran land, and we will forever be grateful to you. And the Almighty Chukwukabiama Primi Henile will bless you tremendously. Now, I want everyone to know that Ihai Neme Bihemo and Onyain Achoro Aja Bu Okemo. Ihai Neme Bihemo. In case you don't know, go and make inquiries. We are the seed of Abraham. We are the seed of Abraham. Biafra, we have a root. You know, we didn't just happen. We didn't just happen. We are divine. In 1967, during the time, the zoo and Britain were fighting us. Go and check the record. There's a movie on YouTube. Look for it and watch it. It is called Against All Odds.
Against all odds.
Against all odds. In the Golan Heights, the armies of the enemies of Israel, Syria, Iran, and the rest of them. Israel were so small then. It took Israel 6 days to defeat a whole army of the Arab nations. 6 days. There was an episode in the Golan Heights, an episode where the armies of Israel, even their tanker was broken, and the tank of the enemies were all equipped. All of a sudden in the night, they started hearing gunfires from everywhere. And while they were hearing the gunfires, the enemies, they left their gun, they left their tanks, and they surrendered. They started marching towards the armies of Israel. This still happened in 1967.
Just
Against all odds. They surrendered to the army of Israel that were not shooting. They didn't know where the gunfire was coming from. It was Chukwukabiama, the same God that Mazin Namdekano has been calling upon. Do you think it's a joke when Mazin Namdekano always pray and call upon heaven? Do you think it's by accident that Mazin Namdekano decided to declare 150 days of prayers? Do you think it was by accident? Wait, you're going to see it. Go and tell those armies of the uncircumcised that are gathering themselves to come to Biafra land. Biafra land is going to be their burial ground. Tell them we said so. Tell them in Biafra land they will be buried. We may not even fire a shot. They will kill themselves. They will bury themselves. They will die in Biafra land. We don't make noise. We don't say what we don't know. We are the children of the Most High God. They are only gathering themselves because they want to put into power their own stooges in Biafra land, all in the name of election. I heard the military head, the junta, that they put in place there that wants to go to Biafra land, intending to go and look for ESN, because that's what they want to go and look for.
Yeah.
They want to go and look for Omu Chineke in Biafra land. Let me tell you, people, they are all going to perish. And that is why every one of you that are keeping mute right now, that are not speaking up against election in Biafra land, all of you, why Chukwukabiama is dealing with them, every one of you, okay, Bido with Otoro, everyone that is an accomplice with all these politicians that want to come and conduct election in Biafra land, it will never happen.
You see?
One of our supposedly Facebook warrior today got me so disappointed. In fact, I've been disappointed listening to him lately. They call him Mwachineke, Biafra child. Today he was saying something that I began to ask myself, where are these people getting all this? Who is actually bankrolling these people? Who is sponsoring this guy? You know what the guy was saying? He said that somebody is paying us. Somebody is paying us to come and say no election. That the people that are saying no election, that they are being paid to continue to say no election in Biafra land. My sisters and my mommy, can you believe that?
I,
That somebody who is fighting for Biafra
Biafra.
freedom, somebody who claimed to be, an obedient follower of Mazin Nnamdi Kanu, after hearing Mazin Nnamdi Kanu say the last time before they kidnapped him that there will not be election in Biafra land, he is telling those of us that are saying no election. Whereas DOS and the leaders of Biafra, the leaders of IPOB, are supposed to be singing the same music that we're singing now. No election. Instead of doing that, he is now telling you, Biafra child that call himself Wantineke in Germany, he's telling us that those of us that are saying no election, that they paid us, that somebody collected bribe of 20 million to share
Hold
for
on.
us.
Sorry, hold on. The same way when we say sit at home, they said we are saboteurs and we are paid. Is this something we're about to see again?
That's exactly what I
Yeah.
tell you, that I couldn't believe my ears.
Inside one chance. So.
I couldn't believe my ears. Somebody that is supposed to be
this is
campaigning, that's supposed to be speaking against politicians, against people like Abdi Oba, against people like Ifeanyi Oba, against people like Soludo. Somebody that's supposed to be speaking against politicians is not telling us that we have collected bribe. That what we are doing is that we are not supposed to be saying no election. That those of us that are saying no election, we have collected bribe. Can you believe that?
When they said when we say sit at home, they say we are the one that sold Mazin and the can. Our people are terrible.
So let me tell you, people, those of you that are in Biafra land that are listening to us, Mazin Nnamdi Kanu said it, that when the women come out, then you should know that Biafra is here. Even the women are lending their voices and telling you no election, no campaign, nothing like election in Biafra land. So if you come out, it is not IPOB, we don't kill people. ESN, they are in the bush. What they are fighting is Fulani herdsmen. That's what ESN are fighting. ESN, they don't have time for people in the city. They are in the bush. If you come out for election, it is the same Fulani army that are there, that they are the ones that will kill you because they want to blame it on IPOB. That is why we are telling you, no election in Biafra land. And anybody that is not speaking up against election in Biafra land, they are on the side of our enemies. It is clear. They are working with the Nigerian government. They are working with the zoo government. So the gospel we should be preaching now is no election in Biafra land. Free Mazin Nnamdi Kanu now. The only election that we want to see in Biafra land is referendum election. Only referendum. If it is not referendum, no election. I know we have a short time. I have a lot of things to say, but let me give you the back the platform, Sister Chinwe, to throw in more questions to our mommies. Thank you very much.
There's some things you hear, you cannot just believe is happening inside IPOB.
It's terrible.
Is it the kind of thing we'll be carrying on along? Well, Chuko Kerem want to open up this thing. I love this proverb. Yeah. So if God didn't open up all this thing,
Sister Chinwe, are you surprised? I thought yesterday you asked Brother that will be the next thing to see whether
I said,
same way
is
they
that where
say
we're heading to? No, for us to tell us. You know, the plan
say
was
get ready
Martin
to
and the
hear
guy who said
that.
there will be election. That's why they're holding him. They're not holding him, keeping him incommunicado. They will come and tell us he said, let there be election. Can you imagine?
The military people that they are sending to the eastern region right now, to Biafra land, they are not going to do another thing. They just want to go and see if they can enforce that election. Our people, you don't need to do anything. All you need to do is stay at home. Stay at home. If you don't come out, let us see how they will do the election.
And even if you come out, you might be escapable. They'll still kill you and
They
nothing
will
will
kill
happen.
you.
Okay, thank you. Alon, the story is getting so funny and so I'm so angry. I just have to smile over what I'm hearing and the things that is going on. We are not even fighting external enemies. We are fighting internal enemies. So our IPOB people are now preaching election already. I knew this time was going to come. All those season of ESN money, all those propaganda, all those fighting, we are heading towards it. I'm talking about this extrajudicial killing, and then nobody is speaking, and nobody is going to speak for us, and that is we are going to fight ourselves. Please, they've gathered again. I know they will die there. Our people have called them to kill their own people, just the way they've tried to kill certain in Ebonyi. Our own people were actually the ones setting ESN up to be killed inside IPOB. When we say it, they say we gossip. When we talk what we see, say the truth, and they say we gossip. Now, maybe they feel they've killed ESN. Now they're bringing soldiers in our land to do what? There's no war there to kill our people. Please, what do you have to say? I want you to put your own contribution into this horrible thing.
Chinwe, you see, thank you again for the opportunity.
Hmm.
I want my dear people to understand one thing.
Hmm.
There is an agenda. And what is that agenda? The agenda is to Islamize us and take over our ancestral land. And it's playing out in everything they are doing. And they are using the stools amongst us who are so egocentric and selfish
Hmm.
that do not think about the 70 million of us to actualize this agenda.
Hmm.
The Biafrans should not lose focus of the fact that this is an agenda playing out page by page, using our own people, the so-called governors among us, the so-called compromise leadership in DOS, the so-called friends of the compromise.
Hmm.
So, but what matters most is we, the people. We, the people, our voice, our final say matters. What we do is what is going to play out. What we want is what's going to play out. When we said we must continue to sit at home every Monday, the DOS came and said, oh, it's cancelled, fine. But the people voices amplified. At the end of the day, DOS came, Chike Dozem came and said, I have spoken, but the people said, so be it. At the end of the day, you can never win the people. It doesn't matter, it may take time. You will never win the people. I put it out there. Coming to election in Biafra land, the Biafran daughters worldwide unanimously agree that the date for election
Election.
should be given to us as a date for referendum.
Hmm.
We don't want any election in Biafra land because we have been doing, in the first place, our vote does not count. They rig it because Andy Uba has started giving out SUVs using his personal money or money they mapped out for him to bribe the royal fathers.
Hmm.
So when he gets into that position, he is going to get the money meant to develop the community, the state, to replace where he got this money from. So the election had been rigged even before it is being carried out. Our polls, our vote does not matter.
Hmm.
It played out in Imo State where Emeka Ihedioha was there for 7 months doing good. And they brought a fool, an idiot, a HIV infected governor from the
Mm-hmm.
pit of hell to come and cause torment the people of Imo State. He didn't have our mandate. We did not vote for him. He was a 419 guy man in Lagos. That fool came from the pit of hell to come and torment Imolites. So what is the point going for election? I mean, they will eventually put ever stool they want to put right there. So why would my people go out there to go and die? So no election is not even, it doesn't matter whether the DOS amplifies it or not. The people said no election. That date for election, they should use it to call for a referendum. Let's decide whether we want to be part of Nigeria or not. So they can remember, they can use every means they have to get us intimidated. But there is one thing Nnamdi Kanu has removed from everybody's side. That power of intimidation, that power of fear of death. We don't care. Until the last man or last woman standing falls down, that land will not be taken. It doesn't matter how long it takes. Unfortunately, they have developed monsters among women now that is no longer about men alone. Women are raising, they have raised monsters among women, and women have risen. Women are raising our children. We are creating this awareness that if we along the line we fight this battle and die in the process, our children don't forget this is what your mother fought for and died for it. Don't leave it alone. So this is a battle that until they let us go, it is not going to stop. Let it be out there. It doesn't matter. They can bring their armor tankers and put out there to intimidate people. We cannot be intimidated because we know elections have been going on in Biafra land and no development has come in. Elections have been going on in Biafra land and our votes don't count. They still put whoever they want to put out there. Elections have been going out and we find out that they do not represent us. They represent their masters, their Fulani masters. So why would my people go and stand there and be killed? The other day, it is in the social media, a policeman killed an unknown gunman, only to find out that it was a DSS member.
So they are the one doing this.
So we now know who is who is. So they are doing all this to portray Biafrans bad. A policeman killed an unknown gunman. An unknown gunman turned out to be a DSS. What do they call it? Secret society, a secret service member
of a secret society
of Nigeria.
Daura Secret Service.
Our onye ndusi aka nshi ha ga-aba ha n'ọnụ. Aka nshi ha abela ha n'ọnụ. The they dug for us, they are falling in there to their ruin. That is the word of God. We went there, we said, let there be confusion among them. The same way God put confusion in the building of Tower of Babel, that they will not understand themselves. Let there be confusion in their realm. Let them rise up, like Brother Raphael has said. The armor tanker will fight against them. The people will fight against them. The spirit of the land will fight against them. They will go to the land of Biafra and they will be consumed into that treasure dog and they will fall there into their ruin. This is the word of God, and so shall it be. So we are not afraid. Amen. No election, the people have spoken, and the voice of the people must be obeyed. They went and killed Chika Akunyili, all because of election. They killed Chika. Look at Azumanu, now Manu, idiots with no brains. Those who bought certificates from the pit of hell, killing the brains that will develop Biafra when Biafra comes. Look at the way they killed the surgeon in Mbise, the best surgeon in Mbise produced. Look at the way they killed Dr. Akunyili. By Joy Ibokwe, by what do you call him? This former governor of Anambra State. What is his name again?
Ezife.
Not Ezife. Who?
Ngige.
The idiot to see. And all Jews Ngige, who said that if Nnamdi Kanu comes out alive, that we should spit in his grave. You people should tell him that I spat on his grave
already.
We are going to
spit on in London.
We are going
because
to do that.
When I raised my hand and called Lady Oku Kalu, Nnamdi's mother, the woman appeared and did her hand like this. She said, I surrender my son. Nothing is going to happen to my son. So you people don't know why Nnamdi survived what he survived in Kenya. The spirit of the mother is protecting him. So Ngige, I spat on your grave in London, and we're waiting for the day your family will do your mourning. You already
said.
So for those of you that said you're going to waste good blood of Biafra because of your selfish interest, Before
Ise,
afọ na-agwụla, anyị ga-anụ obituary unu in the media.
ise.
So no election. You can kill as many as you want to kill. But my people, let me tell you, Biafrans rise. It's not gonna be business as usual. Defend yourself. Even as a woman, before they come and kill you, you're gonna fight to finish. In Biafra land, defend yourself. If you want to get a gun, if you want to get a knife, if you want to get a dagger, if you want to get explosive, if you want to get acid, defend yourself. Nobody will come to your land to kill you, to take your land, to rape your wife in your presence. And you say you want peace. No more peace. Enough of peace. We have seen it now that the peace has not led us anywhere. The more we want to play it peacefully, the more they think we are weaklings. Silence is not weakness. Defend yourself. Even in America here, they call it stand your ground. If you come to my house to kill me, I have the right to defend myself. So rise up and defend yourself. There is not going to be any election. Don't give your BVC to anybody. Giving your BVC and staying at home is like you have gone to vote.
Of course.
Don't let them give you 1,000 naira, 500 naira, and then you go and give your BVC and you say, you're staying at home. If you stay at home and give your BVC, you have voted. Simple. So don't eat your future in a pot of soup. In 1,000, don't eat your food. I call on all Biafra women in Anambra State. Biafra women in Anambra State, this is your time to rise up to say no election in Anambra State. Biafra women, we are in support of you. We say no election. You need to rise. Call your first lady to order, to call her husband to order. Because when this war starts, we're going to use the wives. We're going to use their daughters. We're going to use their girlfriends to fight this battle. They will rise up against them because they are all Omada. So the first ladies of all these Southeast states, call your husbands to order. The Omada said no election. The people have spoken and it must be listened to. Tell your husbands the way they know they betrayed our leader, they should go and bring him out. Because this is a battle they can never wage with women. The men can fight to stop. Women don't fight to stop. We fight to finish. And we fight for a very long time. So all the Biafran women rise. Biafran women in Anambra State, amplify your voices. No election. That date for election should be called in for referendum. We call for a referendum because we don't want to leave any of our people, we don't want to go without any of our people. We have our people, they cut and join with the northerners. We have some of them with the west. We have some of them with the east. They speak Igbo. They speak our language. They tie two rappers. We don't want to leave anybody and go. We can go with the 5 states as they have mentioned, but we don't want to leave our
even the 5 states, are they not the governors that are disturbing us? Is that how we go with the 5 states? They are even the people giving problems.
If we accept to go with the 5 states, we will go, but we don't want to leave any of our people, to go. That's why we are asking for a referendum. Let people decide where they want to belong. Yes. They use that to fragment us so that they will make us less populous. So we don't want to go with the 5 states, leaving our people in the north, leaving our people in the west. So referendum is what we want. And we want it to be called so that we can go with our people scattered all over the place. So Biafra women in Anambra State, rise up. We want to hear your voices that there will be no election. We want you people to call your first ladies to order. There will be no election in Biafra land, period. And all those are armor tankers over there. The armor tankers are just to intimidate you. But when you stay in your house, they're not bringing armor tanker in your house. No election. Don't give your BVC. Stay in your house. Let the ghosts go and vote for them. all those things you see all over there is nothing but intimidation. But my last word for Hope Uzodinma, his days are numbered. Our people see, when one person cooks for the people will finish. They will eat it finish. But when the people cook for one person, you cannot eat it finish. Hope Uzodinma, our leaders see, arụọla mkpụrụ nkwụ atọ. Anyị ga-ama onye ga-ajụ otu, ibe ya ajụ abụọ. I don't know, people can interpret it. But Hope Uzodinma, you have ishiwele ya na agbọrọ ndị Imo steeti. Anyị ga-ama ma ala Imo steeti ọ ga-aba anyị na gị. I got Mama Limo State or Gechani Nagi Hope Uzodinma, and your wife refused to call you to order, and she's Ada. I got Mebu Mugaha Geto anywhere in this world. We shall see. Ibila to Gimma, Hope Uzodinma, Ibila to Gimma, and the world, the posterity will chase you to your early grave. In one hour, you are just a living ghost. Moving. For the blood of our children, you are wasted in Imo State. For Biafrans, you are killing every day. Hope Uzodinma, Gina generation, Nebuchadnezzar.
Yes.
Hope Uzodinma, in many Imo State, ni stop her. Igadindo, onye nwụrụ anwụ akara gị, Igadindo, ihe mere same dog, mega get bepo ihe jiginto. Imo State. Hope Uzodinma, when you refuse to call you to order, hell will not contain you.
You say,
if you don't stop.
You say.
So, Biafra women, no election. Biafra women says no election. Biafra people, be mindful of your security. The people killing you are people organized by Hope Uzodinma, Joy Ibokwe, Ezife, Ngige, sorry, not Ngige, and all the rest of them. They are the ones organizing the people killing to make sure they label ESN a bad name, to make sure they label Biafrans with bad name. So please be careful of your security in Biafra land. They will kill you. They will kill you, and nothing will happen. Look at the way they killed the man that came. What's his name? That came from the north. The man that put Uzodinma in his position.
Golak.
Up to today, nobody has told us what happened to Golak. Nobody told us what happened to the driver of Golak that did not die. His personal assistant was there. He did not die. Nobody is telling us about what happened to Golak. So now Chike has been killed. Nobody is telling us anything about Chike. Biafrans, be careful. They will kill you thinking that it's unknown government. The unknown government is DSS. They are killing important people, important men and women in our society, in our Biafra land. Be careful of your security. Defend yourself. When they say stay at home, election is coming on the 6th of November. Biafrans, stay at home. Let 6th of November be a ghost day. When you stay at your home, keep your BVN or BVC. Nobody's coming to take it from you. Nobody's coming to kill you in your house. And election, they can vote themselves. We are not part of it. And when they tagged us terrorists, that was when, why do they want us to come and vote when they say we are terrorists? Do terrorists terrorists don't do elections? So if the governor said that IPOP is a terrorist, why are they calling us to come and vote? My final word to them is this. They know how they connived and put Nnamdi Kanu in the dungeon, thinking that it will stop the agitation, thinking that instead what he did was to rise the monsters in women, rise the monsters in many hidden Nnamdis. And Nnamdi Kanu is the only one that will quench this fire. And let me tell them, it's not a threat. It is a reality. If anything happens to Nnamdi Kanu, from where we live to where we are heading to, the world will hear us. The world will see us. We are not afraid of death. Let me be honest with you. The world will hear us. The world will see us. Nnamdi Kanu, anything happens to him, it does not matter whether you are part of it or not part of it. The world will hear about us. I raise my case.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yeah, I know we have a lot to say. This thing is getting out of hand. We have a lot to say, honestly. Hope we do also them. Of course, it's a dead man walking. Dead man walking. And Honorable, I'm coming to you. It's so sad. Um, somebody sent a message actually, and I don't know. We spoke about this before. He's talking about the message that should be coming out of Radio Biafra, that something like this should be coming out of Radio Biafra, emphasizing no election, talking about the extrajudicial killing. Even somebody called yesterday, said even the student of Abia State University, nobody said anything about it, that we are kidnapped 1 month ago. Then that these guys that were kidnapped were taken, whether during they were going to court or something like that. I remember the face. They were bringing out the guy's face. They brought it out on Facebook. I remember, I don't know whether it was during Mazina de Carlos parents' burial. I don't know. But they were picked up, in Biafrans. There were like 3 or 4 of them. I remember the face. The last time I remember this guy's face was when Mazina de Carlos was out. Nobody has spoken about them. Nobody's talking about our brothers that are illegally detained. Nothing is happening from Radio Biafra. And that Radio Biafra was set up for such a purpose, and nobody is saying it. And a few of us are talking. The people at home, on ground, they don't even know what's going on. The only thing they hear is that message from Radio Biafra, which is not edifying at this moment. What are we going to do to make sure that this, what we are emphasizing, no election, date of referendum, and we are talking about this extrajudicial killing, release Mazin Nadekano, some of them are not hearing it because their only means of hearing such news is from Radio Biafra. What are we going to do? The people have been asking me, and I don't know what to say. They keep bringing up these questions. I don't know.
Are you surprised? I am not
At this
surprised.
point, I'm not surprised. Yeah.
Actually, I am not surprised at all. Because let me tell you, the day I started doubting the Biafran radio or whomever that is controlling it was the day that our leader was abducted and nobody cared to find out what happened. That our leader was abducted for 8 days. Nobody could give us a clue of what was going on. Even when the questions were asked, they didn't answer us.
Till
They
today.
didn't give us. They didn't give us what we wanted to hear. And up till today, they have been, doing all manners of stuff to make sure that they cover their tracks. But let me tell you, they can't cover their tracks because we've known who they are. Or is somebody telling me that not accomplice? That is not what I can believe right now. Because I believe wholeheartedly that somebody is compromised somewhere. Okay, look at the protest we went to London. Okay, we went there and they tried everything to stop us from protesting, and then quelling the people from London not to join us. And even after that, we had a lot of people from outside that came for that rally, and they tried everything to stop them. And not only that, the mothers of the land, the umadas of the land went for this protest, but they couldn't air it. So what are you still asking? Having to, kind of decode where who and what people are, what these people are doing and who they're working for. They're working for Nigerian government. That's, it is very, very obvious. So I don't need anybody to convince me anymore. I don't need anybody. If they want me to still believe them, TK Dozie should go online, apologize to the mothers of not airing this, because that is a center of worship where all the Biafrans are worshiping the Elohim every day by hearing his words. And now they turn it a gossip center. They turn it a caricature center. They can only bring people like Efe to come and talk to people there and gossip and make derogatory remarks. I don't know, I mean, if I'm making sense, but all I know is that they are not working for us anymore. And like I said yesterday, Chike Dozie should apologize to the women for not airing that view. If not, no woman will go over there again from Biafra. Not even any reasonable woman from Biafra land cannot go there and air anything anymore. Okay, so he was only busy. He was only busy airing or trying to bring down our president, talking to our president anyhow, asking him to, get her acts together. And the American women, that is the only thing Chike Dozie could ever do. And he went at our back, trying to quell, the interest of the people or trying to stop them from joining us at the rally. So it's been there. So I don't need anybody to tell me that Chike Dozie and his cohorts are not working for us. That I am not trying to make caricature of DOS because it was institutionalized by our Onyendu. Okay, it is our worship center, and we still respect that entity. But the people, Tina Sanworu, who is busy killing our people, killing our soldiers on the ground. Tina Sanworu, who has been masterminding the death of the innocents. The death of the innocents. But all I'm saying is that Chukwu Abiyama is seeing everything. We know what you're doing. We know who you're working for. It is better for you to get the hand of the monkey out of the food before it turns to, a person's hand, or I don't know how our people say. What when now before Chike Dozie work for the people. We got it. We know what is going on. Biafrans have done it. We know what is going on. So we don't need any handwriting on the wall to start knowing who they're working for. They have not even up till today start talking about election. That there is no election in Anambra State. All they care about is gossip, gossip, gossip. Now they're getting trucks of armor tankers to go do what? Gumi and his cohorts are over there protecting the bandits, the Boko Harams. Everybody there trying to secure them. Even the Inspector General of Police, who committed the crime, they're hiding him over there. The FBI have been looking for them, and they've not been able to produce him. Now, look at what our people, like I said before, the North are not holding Biafra. The Igbo are holding Biafra. But whether they like it or not, the Igbo, no matter how they want to conspire, no matter their meetings, the nocturnal meetings every day and night, God of heaven, God of Biafra will put confusion in their midst. And all of them that have gone down there with their armor tankers will be consumed, just like our brother said. That is what we know. So let them keep preparing down. They will bury themselves in that land and they will not come back. So what we know now, it is very glaring. It is very clear. It is very, very, decipherable that the Biafra radio has been hijacked by the terrorist government of Nigeria. And that is why some of them in the DOS are working for them. So we don't need to say anymore. But the Biafran women unanimously have agreed there will be no election in Anambra State. Whether they like it, whether they want to say it. But let me tell you, Biafrans got it. They have already taken everything. They are doing, when Simon Ekpa said about autopilots, they started criticizing him. Biafra is autopiloting his people or her people. Let me tell you, whether you want to agree on it or you don't want to agree on it, she has done everything. Like I said yesterday, one thing is remaining. Okay? That thing, by the time we cleanse the land, we finish everything that our forefathers did, Biafra will go to her abode, and she's trying to remove the chaffs from the rice. That is exactly what is going on. So for those who are saying, oh, they joined so yeah, they have been there they are not doing the work of Nnamdi Kanu. Okay, because he had a guiding principle. He has stated how our people, how the program will be. He has said it all. We heard it all, but nobody is listening to it. Nobody cares. All they want is their selfish pockets. How to feed their selfish pockets. But we want to tell them, we know everything that is going on. Chinasa Nworu, Udene, Gelianu Ndi Begi, for
He
all the
said,
children that you've killed
he
in
said,
Biafra land.
he said,
Say,
Chinasa
he
Emo,
said,
Edoziem, I don't know where you stand. I do not know where you are, but you've been pushed by Nana, that demon who has been going around trying to colonize us. If she has given all of you anything, I tell you, unu geja na wezere mmiri.
he said,
say,
Thank you so much.
thank you so much. It's so pathetic, honestly. Very, very pathetic. I
Chiwe,
never knew.
Chiwe, sorry, just 5 seconds. There is something I want to say, please, before I know you want to get to other people, based on what Azoka said. You see, when we talk about DOS, because I'm reading what they're saying in
I
the
wanted to
comment.
answer the guy. I was about
Yes,
going to answer whoever that wrote
yes.
that. Yeah.
When I read what they're saying here, I want my people to understand one thing, that DOS is a body instituted by our leader. It is a sacred body. But when we criticize it, we criticize people minding this body. We are not undermining the the body. It's just like saying the Minister of Justice. So when you criticize, you're not criticizing the ministry. You are criticizing the judge or the attorney general. Mismanagement. So to put it out here, because people who are responding foolishly here, that we are undermining we are not undermining the body instituted
Don't
by our
bother.
leader.
This they are paying them every day to come here. We are used to
Okay.
these street urchins. Don't just.
Yes.
So see, let me
So
tell you, they claim they love Mazina the Kano. They are only interested when you talk about the US. They are not doing anything to bring Mazina the
Mene,
Kano out. It's only don't talk about DOS. Ever since Mazina the Kano was adopted, it's only DOS they are protecting. They want to protect the structure. The real person that brought this structure, they don't talk about it.
yes,
The
Chiwen.
same the same DOS told you to stop, to not to sit at home, that they have a plan, underground plan coming up. It's over 2 months now. They've not told them that plan that was supposed to make us not to sit at home. These same people are not questioning the DOS. They are not saying no election. They are not questioning them. All the allegations levied against them, they are not asking them to come out clean, but they are here to protect the US. So this is how we get Biafra. When you see, if we see, let me tell you, Biafra can only come through the truth. We cannot sit on evil and Biafra will come. And we may I may
So
everything.
the more reason why we will not focus on this DOS or no DOS, because I call her phone in London. I
Okay.
call on Nyobla phone in London. So can I put the spirit of the land to go and do his work? I sila onyo black here no na here basara Biafra coming. Anybody that has hand in the delaying of our nation coming, anybody that is working directly or indirectly against the coming out of Nnamdi Kalu, anybody that has a plan or is initiating a plan to hold us captive in our own God blessed land. We have already said it there that before the end of this year, the Hageja Lawezere mini. So we have said it, and the word have heard it, God has heard it, the God of the land have heard it. So let's leave it alone. When Chike Doziem removed the flags in zoo flag in Biafra land, we commended him. When he does the good one, we commend him. But when he makes a mistake, we're gonna criticize him.
We will talk when there's a mistake. Nobody is going to shut anybody up here. When
Yes,
we
we're
see
gonna
something that is wrong, we must say
exactly.
it here.
Because I saw somebody saying Azuka is saying making a dead mistake. No, she
Don't
is
get
criticizing the wrong thing they're doing.
don't get distracted. Please, let's move on. This is who they are. They cannot question these people. They are seeing all that is going on. They cannot question them.
please, can I?
Like I told the person that yesterday, I said, it's not my style. When I see evil, I say evil. Like Nelly was here giving us. Nelly came up with the collective sin. I'm not going to be a part of the collective sin. When I see evil, I say it. And when God wants to punish, He will select the people that did the evil and the both ones that kept quiet and punish them all together. So don't tell me
Exactly.
what to do. Okay?
Yes.
Thank you so much. Thank you. I'll give Mother, Sister Rosemary, you've heard a lot of things we are saying. You are just free to just talk. Just say something. Say something, please. I don't know. That people in our midst, they are preaching, saying that anybody that's saying there's no election is paid. The same way sitting at home, we were paid and we're sabotaging. And people want me to keep quiet and sit down. I came into Biafra to joke, came into IPOB to joke. I never knew I was sitting with a bunch of criminals. I never knew that.
Oh, my dear
I'm
people,
so
before I go ahead, I want to welcome my brothers, Marcelo, Eberechukwu, and Hyacinth. I read
You
all
know
your
that
comments.
Marcelo, sorry, you said that name and I quickly jumped in. That Marcelo, I've gone to check their profile.
It's
These
fake.
people, they have no dealings with IPOB.
Yes.
They have no dealings with our leader. Most of these people are Janjaweed, and that's why it's hurting me. Mommy
I checked
Rosemary.
it too. I checked it.
Most of these people that are
Okay.
cheering
okay. I'll
TOS,
just
TOS,
go.
they are with the zoo. Is it not pathetic that people that are with the zoo and the people that are saying if you are against TOS, you are against Nnamdi
I'm
Kanu,
just
if you are,
telling you.
It's
these
okay.
are the people. I'm sorry, Mommy
Okay.
Rosemary, continue.
It's okay, but that's what makes it more interesting
Of course.
and more intriguing, you know.
Yes.
So for them, since they are the Janjaweeds that came to associate with the children of the light, it's also good for us to bring them up to speed. So I sent Marcelo and Eberechukwu, whoever sent you, that we are the daughters of the land. We did not give ourselves the role we are playing. It's part of our culture. It's our tradition that the princesses and their mothers, the queens, play a great role in the running of Biafra land, the rising sun. So when you are asking about who gave us the power, who gave us the mandate, who gave us anything, it's our Biafra land that gave us those powers. We stand by the power given to us, by our birthright, by forefathers, by our great grandmas, and you trace it back to our father. So we are not afraid of anybody. We will not be intimidated. We are now. So for people among us, it's very, very unfortunate that people like our people eat in our only dialect. That nina ha so na chuga ihe pụtara n'ụzọ si na asịzi mmụọ mmụọ. Ihe mwute is very painful. That Maazị Nnamdi Kanu sacrificed everything sacrificable, including his freedom and the like Jacob's brother told him, the traders along the way. Him to the Janjaweeds. They sold him to the zoo government, connived with the, where are those kidnappers? Kenyans. And they took our leader. So we are telling you people, you think that when they kidnap our leader and put him in a cage, that the quest and the agitation, freedom of our people, we just go like that. They haven't seen anything coming. Because even Christ, when the Pharisees and Sadducees tried to stop the people from shouting Hosanna for him, he told them that even when you shot the human beings that are ending up them and tell them not to, I will raise the stones to sing and pray my name. Biafra has risen up her daughters because, as our leader used to say, Biafra is a motherland. And the mothers, we are the ones that carry our babies in our womb. We are the ones that give birth to them and nurture them up to be responsible people. And when we are the ones that takes care of our husbands and our family members. We even take care of our aged parents, our sisters and our brothers. That's who we are. And we don't think that we will sit back and watch anybody from nowhere, people from nowhere, animals in the zoo, walking about, come to slaughter our children, our people, and mess us up. We're not going to let that happen. So, for anybody standing up, asking for where and who gave us power, the is given to us by the Adia, the land of the rising sun, Biafra. The power is given us by the Eke Afo, the points of every universe unites together. So we have power. I'm trying to let our people know in Biafra land, even our ESN should know that. Even the people, but they are IP, all the indigenous Biafra, whether a
So,
man, a
sorry,
woman,
should we start
a
receiving calls?
adult.
People are calling. Eh? Should we start receiving calls? I'm asking.
Maybe we
Hello?
should take some calls now.
Yeah,
Let
as you
let
are
her
talking.
let her
I
finish.
know. I'm asking as she's talking. Do we start receiving calls? Because we didn't start early. Yeah, people have been asking.
Yeah,
When I
give
heard
me a
them.
little time, please.
I will. I'm asking you. I'm just asking because after we will start receiving calls when you are done. So please hold on. Hold on, people. Please, please. They are becoming impatient. Go ahead. Uh, no, it's not from me.
Yeah, her network was
Yeah,
getting
yeah,
her
that
pushing.
was why I was asking should we because I saw the way it was going. Yes, I knew it. Hello, I knew your network was doing somehow. That was why I was asking that. I noticed it from here.
I
Sister,
didn't know.
you are
Can you
on
hear
now.
me?
Yes.
Okay, please just give me a little time. Let me finish.
I will. I
I'm
will. I
trying to
will.
tell the people at home
Mm.
that any woman coming when on the election ground or the campaign ground, you see the women, they tie their wrapper, they go check the shake. No, this year, women, all adults, you are the mothers, Our children are being slaughtered and killed at home. Do not dance on any campaign ground. Do not dance on any, do not go on any rally. Please stay home. And people at home should enforce that. It must be enforced. Any woman or man running around, pamphleting, chasing campaign ground should be. They should. We can't be allowing these blood-sucking politicians in Nigeria killing our sons, killing our fathers, killing our mothers, and then when they kill them, you go and drink and eat meat with them. Are you eating and drinking the blood of your children? You don't do it. Please, we should stop drinking. Any drink you have on the campaign ground, you are drinking the blood of our people. Any meat they give you on the campaign ground and you eat, bear in mind that you are eating the flesh and body of your people. It has to stop. But they stop eating cows. That's how they get you. And on those election days, anybody we see outside moving, looking for where to vote, that person is an Hausa person. That person is a Fulani person. That person is casting a vote. We say, separate us from them. We don't want to belong anymore in Nigeria. Let them go back to wherever they come from, on the northern side or wherever, and cast their votes. Not on Biafra ground, not on Biafra land. We are tired. We need our freedom. Down to Biafra, freedom to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Release him and release him now. That's what he said. Why are you jumping around? If you are a woman, no matter your husband is a politician or whatever, or you are the lolo, or following Igwe around, to you that any bond holding the Umuadas in Igbo land, in Biafra land, is holding you, and you go against the Umuada and you go against the Biafra women, you are bound to suffer it because you are a woman from Biafra land. So be it known to you people, we are sick and tired of your husbands doing the wrong thing and you pat them at the back. You're supposed to starve them. No food for them. Women at home should rise and do something. We are not saying go outside and rally. No. Do something in the house. Your husband. Tell him. Tell your child, son, your daughter who is in the politics. Tell them to do something. Hunger strike. For them.
No, they'll go and meet their side chick. No, if you say hunger strike, you give them ticket to go and meet their side chick. The women, they don't want to lose their husband.
No, let them go and meet their side chick. As long as they are going outside, let them go over there and meet their. So they go with them. As long as they are that's Biafran blood, give them hunger strike. And let them go outside and chase their
Mommy,
side chick.
the main thing you should tell them is this: any man that if your husband goes out for election campaign, your husband goes out for anything election, APC, PDP, ABGA, and he died, because anybody that go out will die. And if he die, do not mourn that man. That man will never be mourned.
No mourning.
Let that man die like
let
that man be like a leprosy. A man that have leprosy and was killed.
Even if he come back, no food.
The man will not be mourned.
If
anybody
that
that dies,
alive, no food for him.
Anybody that dies from election campaign, because Anybody that goes out will die. Sure, you will
Yeah,
die.
anybody that goes out is an enemy of Biafran.
They will not bury you. They will throw your meat away. Vultures will eat you. Udele will eat your meat. If you go for election and you die,
we want to save our people.
Okay.
Yeah, we want to save people. We want to protect our people. Can our politician brothers and sisters please help us protect our people and stop bringing the Hausa military to come and kill us? What did we do to this? What? Please protest. Sick and tired of money.
Mad people everywhere.
That's all I have to say. No election in
Thank you so
Biafra
much.
land.
Before
And continue with the sit at home.
People really want to talk, brother Raphael. I will still pick call before I allow.
Tell them, sing it for them.
Let's pick the call. Hello. 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 Evening.
Hello.
Yeah, evening. We can hear you. You're welcome to the program. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Can you speak up a bit? Yeah, so we can hear you.
Okay. I want to use this opportunity to thank you, our mothers. I want to thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Thank you too.
For the good job you guys are doing. I want to use this opportunity to also apologize to Dr. Nelly.
Okay.
The reason I want to apologize to Dr. Nelly is during the time Dr. Nelly circulated the audio message about Nenyanya and those that betrayed our leader, I was among those who thought that Dr. Nelly was one of the people that Nigerian government gave money to come and disrupt what we were doing in IPO. Until I listened to the interview that our mothers had with the DOS, the head of DOS, Martin Chika. That was when I realized that Dr. Nelly has been right all this while. I went back because I couldn't even finish that message from Dr. Nelly the first time I received it.
Yeah.
I had to went back to start listening to that message again. And I was like, could this be possible? But from the mouth of Chike Doziem, he confirmed that what Dr. Nelly said was truth. That was why I want to apologize to Dr. Nelly, because after listening to that interview you had with Chike Doziem, I started following you guys. I started listening, following all your programs, and you guys have been doing well. And the reason also why I believe that all that you guys are saying were truth is because the actions of the DOS tallies with the allegations. Because why would they stop the sit-at-home that was going well? Because when you have an enemy and you're fighting the enemy, and you discover that now you have gotten his weak point, this place that you're holding him, you're going to defeat him if you continue to hold him there. Why are you pulling back? Okay, let's even believe that it was Nnamdi Kanu that gave them the order to lift the sit-at-home. The same way they also said that it is not right for them to allow Simon Ekpa to broadcast on Radio Biafran because they didn't deem it right for him to do so because of the reasons best known to them. Why didn't they also say the same thing in regards with the sit-at-home? Because it's the same order. The order said Simon Ekpa should start broadcasting on Radio Biafra, and the order said stop sit-at-home. And you reasoned. You gave a reason why you didn't allow Simon Ekpa. You disobeyed the order from our leader. Then you don't want to also give a reason why you should also disobey the order of sit-at-home, the lifting of sit-at-home. Don't you think that do these people think that Biafrans are fools or what? Do they take us for what? Because even a blind man can see that these people are compromised, highly compromised. So I want to apologize to Dr. Ndeli for being against her in the first time I heard about the message. I want to apologize to her because I didn't know she was the one who meant well for us. Now, Biafrans are beginning. I want to tell you guys now that Biafrans have seen what these people are doing. And Biafrans are beginning to know that these people are working for the enemies. They are working for the enemies. Any Biafran that is still following these people are fools. It's either, let me tell you the categories of the people that are still following DOS. One is the people that are working as a national coordinator, zonal coordinator, who are cowards, who doesn't want to stand on the truth, who are afraid of being removed from their offices. So they want to maintain their offices. So they are scared. They have seen the truth, but they want to keep staying there, enjoying the glory, whatever they think they are benefiting from there. So they don't want to speak out the truth because they are scared. When they speak out the truth, they will be removed from the offices. This is number one. Number two, another people that are still following these evil people are the gullible ones, the people that cannot reason. Because anybody that can reason well will not be following the people that say that you should lift what is working. The sit at home that is working, the sit at home that you are pressing these people hard, you know they are crying. Even if our leader said no, lift it. He said no, our leader, we can't lift this thing. We have discovered that this thing is pressing these people down. Let's hold them there. Let's even add more days to hold them and see if they can release you. I do think they want to release you in months to come or in weeks to come. They can release you in days to come because we are pressing them so hard. But no, they want to lift it. They said to us that they are going to give us the date in due time that they didn't lift it permanently. That in due time to come, they are going to tell us the next alternative. We've been waiting for them to give us alternative. No, nothing. The only days that they have been giving us are the days that we have been sitting at home all these years, which doesn't make any difference. What have they done to bring our leader out? That's one thing. I've been thinking all through to know what have these people done to bring our leader out. What have they done? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Okay, Chike was protesting the other day. Protesting for who? Chike is in the... Can I say that he is not the character that we can even see now? Somebody like him want to make a protest. He did not even announce it. He did not even make it to go viral so that people will come out. If Chike truly
please tell the caller that he protested on Sunday. Maybe they don't know.
He knows.
Make Biafrans to come all Europe. All people in Europe should have been there. He just make a mockery of the IPOB by going there with a megaphone, just with how many people there, making mockery of us. This guy, I don't know what to say, but I want to remind all Biafrans who are still following these people that you guys must remember that we took an oath to join this struggle. The oath to defend the truth. The oath to stand by the truth, even if it means our death. Remember the oath. And if you don't stand by the truth, the oath you took will come after you. I'm telling you the truth. You have to stand up now because this is not a child's play. When you join this struggle, you didn't join this struggle to go and play. Remember, you take an oath. And that I love what our leader did. He said, before you join this struggle, you must take an oath. Do you know why he did it? Because if he didn't do it this way, people would do these evil things they do and go scot-free. So I am very, very happy that our leader made it in a way that before you join this struggle, you must be under oath to defend the truth. So if you don't defend the truth, you're doing that at your own peril. And I want to tell you guys that Biafrans knows the truth. Keep doing what you're doing. Don't be disregard all these evil people that are coming to your platform, typing rubbish, and the person that called yesterday and trying to divert your attention from what we are doing and saying, no, you people are not doing it the right way. We're not supposed to be fighting each other. Who is fighting who? We are saying the truth. Nobody is fighting anybody. When you say the truth, they said you are fighting them. On my Facebook, they come to there to attack me and say, no, we should focus. Focus on what?
Ask
said,
me.
say the truth and the truth shall set you free. And why should you focus on another thing? Because the only thing that can give us Biafra is the truth. So if you defect from saying the truth, how are you going to get Biafra? How are you going to get to your destination? So I want to encourage you guys and say, please, 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 do not be discouraged. Do not be, what you are doing, let me tell you the truth, Biafrans are seeing it. Biafrans know who meant well for them. We are not stupid. You see what we are doing, this thing you people are doing. We see all you are doing. We see what our women went to UK to do. We appreciate them. Biafrans are, look, in Facebook, I saw people are sharing it. People are seeing it. People are commenting it. Forget about whether Radio Biafra carried it or not. Let me even tell you. Do you know that Nigerian government are no longer scared of Radio Biafra? Listening to Radio Biafra. They are focused. Most Nigerian agents are listening to your broadcast and the broadcast of Simon Eba. You know the reason? Because they know that you people are the enemy they have now. It's no longer in Radio Biafra. They're no longer focusing on Radio Biafra because they know that Radio Biafra are tallying with them. So you people must keep doing what you're doing. Biafrans are seeing what you're doing. Do not be discouraged. Do not think that nobody is appreciating what you're doing or that what you're doing is not working. What you're doing is working, and I tell you, when our leader comes out, she's going to appreciate you so much. So I want you to keep doing what you're doing. Please, our mothers, you are the only hope we have for now. I'm telling you, you and Simon Eba is what Biafrans are following you people. How many Biafrans are listening to Radio Biafra? Very few. I'm telling you the truth. So please,
Okay.
keep doing what the good job you are doing, and please apologize on my behalf to Dr. Neri.
She will hear.
For me, I castigated her in the first place. I was thinking she was a paid agent to disrupt IP.
Thank you so much.
I listened to the interview they had with Chike Doziem, where Chike Doziem said that he doesn't have, oh my God, Chike Doziem said that he doesn't have power.
Okay, my brother, I know you have a lot to say. Maybe on Saturday you will be able to say more. But Dr. Nelly Shaw will hear it. He will hear. And thank you for being so humble to come openly to apologize. Not everybody will do this. Thank you so much. I do appreciate you a lot. Thanks so much. Thank you. Yeah, that's so good. The calls are coming in.
Please, Sister Chinwe, you need to have your time the callers.
No, I knew why I allowed him to go up because
I know.
He
said a lot of things that are very, very.
Yeah, I wanted them to hear because he was referring to a lot of things going on here. Because somebody was here saying he's going to defend DOS with whatever. Hello.
Look, give them time. Give the callers time.
Okay. Hello.
2 minutes, 1 minute. So that they.
We have somebody already. Okay, caller, you're welcome.
Yes, my name is Mark. I just want to commend all of you for the good work you are doing.
Yeah, sorry, I'll just give you like 2 minutes to just tell us. So other people are calling. Yeah, thank you. Yeah.
I just want to chip in a little bit.
Okay.
I followed the process for the first 3 days, and wasn't that pleased that our main outlet wasn't broadcasting. I even wrote to them and said, "Why they're not broadcasting?" By the way, and I'm just worried about all these divisions, how is it going to be affecting our security outfit and our, struggle for restoration. I'm feeling the pain that Dr. Nelly is feeling. She made a valid point. And to me, if you're a manager, the first thing they'll ask you before they employ you, how do you handle a conflict in a team? So our head of directorate, for me, what they should have done initially is to address the issues internally, and maybe if somebody's not happy, then they can come open. That is the thing they handle it very badly, and which is not right. Sometimes it could be incompetence. Sometimes it could be that they have been bought over. They're just manipulating people. Nelly made a valid allegation, which in a normal sense, it has to be looked into. It has to be addressed. Otherwise, in order to give us the confidence I've been in this struggle, like I said last time I called, 2004, and I haven't missed any of the payment, be it security or otherwise. In fact, I always pay 3 months or 6 months in advance. So the question I wanted to pose to Nelly, I know that all that she has said are true because a discerning person will know. But sometimes we shouldn't allow our emotions to take the better of us. You understand? The Chinonso she has been mentioned about, I have always been countering him online because he come across as an arrogant somebody, and some people need to be checked. Otherwise, all this mantra control and something is not is they are just abusing it. So she received about the account by which he is using to siphon. You see, sometimes we don't use our names like IPO or whatever to open an account back home. So by revealing that, my concern is that our enemies, the zoo, might be, trying to sniff around to find out various individual accounts that are being done. So having said that, I would like her to just reconfirm that these things are not going to affect the funding of the security outfit and all this split. How are they? Who is even in control of this security? Because we have one now women leaders, we have this HOD. Because I have been unwell, so I haven't been able to attend the meeting. So we just started for the last 2 months. So I think I will go this one. I will put all this across to them. Fortunately, I always see the HOD.
The battery.
Where I am. So I would like Nelly to just reaffirm that all these things is not going to affect our security outfit in terms of funding and the logistics and the exposure.
Chiwen.
Yeah.
Hello? Please,
Hello?
I want to say, what's the name of the guy that just spoke now? Did he say his name?
We don't. Here, I don't allow name here. Daddy, come and check the battery.
Yeah, because we can have Janjaweed as well calling in to find information. This is open.
No, I know him. I know him.
Okay.
I am aligning to you. I feel your pain.
Okay, let me say something.
The battery,
my mother is in this struggle. She was the one that put me through. She went toilet 3 times. She told me for an hour. Her sister fell sick. I fell sick for 2 weeks.
It's okay. It's okay. You know why? Nelly is not here, and she will listen to this message. She'll be in a better position to answer because none of us is in her department, and none of us are in the position to answer.
I love someone that encourages revealing strategies of security, like I said the other time. But I just want to, yes or no, you're not going to affect our security outfit, the funding and everything.
Yeah. Doc, she will. She is going to do that. She's going to do that. She will listen to the message, and when she come on Saturday, I think she will address it. Yeah. Thank you so much for calling. Yeah. I remember. Yeah. What say something?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Hold on. She want to answer you.
So please, for the last guy that just spoke, there is nothing Nelly said out there that is not in the public domain, and there is nothing she says out there that is going to affect our ESN and our security. No, she's very conscious of that. She cannot do that. But one thing I want the guy to understand is this: if Nelly does not do what she's doing, let the people involved know that we know what they are doing. Our Onyendu will not come out. Let me be honest with you. The people in the DOS are the ones holding our Onyendu out there. There are moles who take information from DOS. Chike doesn't might meet well, but he surrounds himself, or they surrounded him with evil people. So they are the one taking our information and taking it to DSS. So if Nelly does not act as an antidote, a neutralizer, let them know that we know what they know and what they're planning and what they have done. They will continue doing things, thinking that we don't know. That's why Nelly, they are acting of evidence. Nelly, before she came to the public domain, tried to settle it in the house. and they refuse. So for Nelly to come out and say what she said, because they couldn't give him audience in-house among the highest cadre, the level. So Nelly, well, evidence. Nelly is bringing out evidence. We have told her to slow down. But the more they talk of evidence, the more Nelly is going to bring evidence out for them. But right now, there's nothing Nelly is doing that is compromising our ESN. But if Nelly does not mention the most among the DOS, who take vital information from DOS and take to the zoo government, we will still be where we are. So Nelly is there as a watchdog monitoring their evil ways, because they take vital information from our leadership and take it to the zoo. So they know that when she calls China Sanworu, when she calls Nenayanya, when she calls all the names she calls them because she feels these people are the most among us. And they have never come to debunk it. They have never come to say yes or no, other than the cheap propaganda they do online. Let them come and say yes or no. So Nelly is doing what she's supposed to do. And it's because of the action of the people in the DOS and the role they're playing to the government. Thank you.
Thank you. I believe she answered, so we
Okay,
can give other people a chance to talk. Thank you so much for calling. Yeah, but he can hear you. See, I'm tired. I want to say something.
Give me 1 minute. Give me 1 minute, please. For our brother that just asked about the ESN and the keep. I don't know if you were here yesterday about money.
I will pick this call, but hold on. Hello, please hold on, please. Yeah, go ahead. You can hold on.
We can only fail.
Can you reduce your set? Okay, but please, can you hold on before you speak? Go ahead, Rosemary.
Okay.
Go ahead.
So I'm trying to say that for us to fail our SN, we depend on how much money we have. We all know that the money we have in the Germany account, the money we have in the liaison account, both Nnenya and Eunice Chinyere refused to transfer those money to our account. So now we have also heard that they have opened, we're not yet clear, but I believe that is that group of Nnenya and her group. They have opened a new account in Australia where they are confusing people to divert. So we are here to let our people, Biafran people, to know that the only account our Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu approved at the stance now is the Umweri account that we have in the United States of America. You are sending your money to another account. You can do that because you are an adult. But remaining money that doesn't go to Umweri account is not for IPOB. Remember that any money that you send to either or any account, that money will be used to work against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and Biafra restoration. So I hope we are making that clearer and clearer every day. And Sister Chinwe, please, next time
we have a caller is holding on. Please, if you can allow her to talk. I know you've answered him, man. Please, what you want to say, hold it. After her call, you just say it, please. Hello, good evening, and welcome to the program.
Good evening, Madam Chinwe.
Yeah, good evening.
I'm really happy to have this opportunity to speak with you all. I appreciate you all for all you're doing. Madam Rosemary, my brother Raphael.
Thank you.
I greet you, my brother.
Thank you.
Also, Madam Ndidi, I appreciate you all and all the rest of you all.
Thank you
I know
so
very
much.
few of you are here.
Yeah.
Honestly, I've been eager to be part of this. Many times I miss to call. I miss when I try to call, I will not get through. But I'm glad I am with you guys today, this night. Please, what I want to say is, we have spoken a lot, and we are here by your side. Please, what I just want to say is this: the order has been given by our dear leader for things to be done, and it is not done. When he has said that funds will be transferred to a particular place, giving that order, which they say command and control, they always sing it like a song, command and control, and they fail to obey that order till tomorrow. Now, down is lying. Just like one of our brothers just said, he was calling a meeting by our mothers and through Zoom, which he just saying that he has no power to remove no one. He has no power to remove no one. TK Dozin, I'm saying, as the head of DOS. Before we know it, he's not throwing, I don't know where the power came from, like a drunkard. It's not throwing powers all over the place, flying, suspension, left, right, and center. To who? Where did the power come from? The fact remains that we are not blind. Biafrans are not fools. We are seeing what is happening, and we are seeing his handiwork. But I think it's time for us to call a spade a spade. It's enough. The election was mentioned many times by our leader. Until tomorrow, we have less than a month for the election to come.
Yeah.
They have not said nothing. All they can do is just to, what did he call him? A mapper to come and say, we don't have our stand yet. Does he have to say that? We don't have stand yet regarding no election. And they are mentioning in them that they have not stayed, according to Andy Oba or Ifan Yoba, that they have not mentioned that there have been an election. That is, they have communication for him to say where there is or where there's not. It's so painful that with the loss of innocent blood, and still dying till tomorrow, these people are still looking for a way to benefit primary things that they can benefit right now, forgetting that this is our life, this is our tomorrow, not just now, for generation yet to come, but they're selling it right now for the present benefit. The thing is,
your 2 minutes. Your 2 minutes almost gone. Yeah, please. Yes, you have 2 minutes to round up. Yeah.
You know that one thing, please. You know that Simon Epa himself was able to install CCTV in the entire Biafran.
That's a good one.
That. What is US doing? Please, we as Biafrans are requesting that Chike Dozien should go because he has done nothing for the progress of his cause. Chike Dozien should resign, he should go, let someone else be there. And please, I'm pleading, Madam Oyibo, I don't know how far she has gone. I know she's doing her best, but please, we need her. We need to hear from her.
Okay.
What are the things going? We need to know. But we want her to take charge because these people has failed. No one listens to them, and the Biafrans are not more listening to them, and the Biafran is gone.
Yeah.
We need to take charge of the Biafra because TK Dozem and his cohorts are done. They are done. People are not listening to them no more. We don't need anything from them because there's no single thing they've done for the benefit of our leader. There's no single thing.
Yeah.
All they have done is just to blab AIT news and blab whatever they want to blab and say, we are trying, we are doing that, but we have seen all things.
Thank you, my brother, for calling. You've made a vital point, please. Thank you so much. Can I give another person? Thank you so much. I appreciate this call a lot. Thanks so much. Yeah.
Please, before you take another call, Sachiwe, let me respond to somebody on the comment section very quickly. Chukwu Benjamin Ezumezu. He said, where's that comment I said? He said something.
Nelly has
there's one of
He
this.
said, no, he says Nelly has manipulated you guys. Listen, millions of people have died for this struggle, and nobody shall destroy this great movement.
I didn't know you. See, I didn't know you
Yeah,
have.
I
It's
know.
not my style
Please,
to
quickly, let
respond to
me.
this.
There's a particular comment he made first before that
Yeah,
one.
the first one,
Chukwudi
yes.
Benjamin Ezubez. Listen to me. He
I
said
thought it
he was
said
responding to Dandy Owo. He said, I am an IPOB under oath.
oats,
I am not
yes.
hiding my face. If you want to have debate on this, call on me. Check out my profile. Also, the protest in UK by our women. I share it many times. It is in my profile. Now, Chukwudi Benjamin Ezumezu, you are saying that you stand with DOS, isn't it? None of us are fighting DOS, but we are pointing out their malpractices. Now, this same DOS you are standing with them, right? You share the program of our women, right? But DOS, who are supposed to make priority the protest of these our women, they did not make it a priority on Radio Biafra. This same DOS you are standing with, you have the brain and the sense to share this broadcast because you know it is very important. You shared it.
Ralph, we
But
have a call. Please don't allow this people distract us
wait,
because
let me as
he's
I'm responding
contradicting
to him,
issues.
I'm
Yeah.
responding to every other person that are saying we stand with DOS, as if we
I
don't care
will
about
answer them.
DOS.
I'm picking this call. Oh. Hello. 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 Good evening. You're welcome, my brother. Yes, just distract us. Sorry. Yeah.
Okay. My name is Sharon Izudo. I'm calling from Libya.
Okay, you're welcome.
Hello.
From Libya. Wow.
Wow.
Yes, we are there in very tight corner. We are our leaders keep us. We still suffering. We are our leaders. We still enjoying and keeping us. So thank you people for what you people are doing for us because I don't think anything like Radio Biafra again. I don't even listen to Radio Biafra again because they are talking rubbish here. Everybody know they are Nigeria already buying Radio Biafra. No way to hide it again. Because anybody will just come around, they talk around the empty way they talk. Now people where they die for hope. Because you people on the side more there, but now it's the only hope we have. And that only problem why they do for them because it's not their person. If you like say na Chike Dosium pay for prison since a wife pay for house. Chike Dosium can say make Uche before time. I then Nigeria. Upon say Uche before letter do the way do. Uche before try pass all those people. Because now he give us more morale we will take cold head preach. March Asaba to Enugu with leg. Benito Enugu to leg with leg. Now they give us people they fall for ground, we still they move. We still they march for head preach, cold head preach for 3 days. But all of them they just they collect money for Nigeria. Forget say people are dying back in Nigeria.
Every day.
Forget that our people are dying in Nigeria. They're collecting money, people are covering them. DOS. Don't forget, say our leader tell us, if you find a no siam, let us do something. Are we doing something now? I don't see something we are doing. We have few people and Simon Epa. I never see anything again in Radio Biafra. Better to gossip. This one go to talk, say this one, say this one. No, say, is it what matter we are into now? Or is it the way our leader will come out? Because I don't blame them. No one of them fight this matter about one-on-one. We don't fight this matter one-on-one. Now we see the pain. Because I always cry every day because I know many of my friends. I'm in Libya now. I leave my 4 children in Nigeria.
Sure.
Where I run home for Libya. I'm in 4 children in Nigeria. My wife and my children are suffering down in Nigeria. I'm suffering in Libya too. Don't be say they Libya, they okay. Now for Libya, then they catch every black for Libya now. We know they go anywhere. For 5 days now, we know they go out. Where I travel. I know they get freedom from my own land. I know get freedom where I travel. But then they free. That is why they are just they can win anyhow they like. They call them DOS or no DOS. Well, I know one day, Oji even what when you came. Okoya Wakahara. Because Andy was Oji even what when you came. Okoya Wakahara. Makaya Makara and Nina Hana. But one day, all of them will be back for it. We were there here. We are still the plan how even to go back to that battle because I can't leave the battle. I won't be fighting. I tell my children, say we are Biafrans. Before I tell my children, say we are Biafrans. We are not Nigeria. In case of I come back, in case of no come back to travel, we are Biafrans. Even though anything happen, we are Biafrans. We are not Nigeria. I started listening to them in 2012. So those who chicken then come today, they no come today. Not what you need, what you need to improvement you need. Their voice is not hearing anymore. Nobody respecting them anymore because they don't sell their dignity already. They don't sell their dignity already. So they have to come back and just say we are there with you also because we don't suspect them. Saying that they sell Namde. I'll say it openly because I follow fight for in house. I follow fight for dear. That's why I always cry for this thing when it happens. I don't suffer too much for this. Fight face to face. Bring months of time. I started so why these people will get money they say we don't know we don't take the plate. Now we see the pains. They when they support with money, no take the pains. So money they difference face to face, soldier the person they difference. So high school I did from poor that day when they kill many people from poor. 2016. So I don't know how these people are feeling this thing. Then see this thing and say the stage where we're there now, we don't reach to we don't supposed to Amazonian level. Now we're supposed there now because me we see they go back only say I never even get myself to even to go back. And then I get myself still go back there. Because that battle will go fight them. Nobody not be my man go fight them. Not my children wait this one. I'm going to go fight for my children. Because no they grow tomorrow, they go stay fight as I fight. I'm going to go fight to them to people. If I die, let them live. If I put my life, let them live. It's okay for me. Don't need to suffer them to suffer too. No. So I thank you people so that other people can speak.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, my brother. Thank you.
Thank you.
There's nothing I can say. Yeah, some of them are comfortable. It doesn't move
Thank
them.
you.
See,
Thank you.
somebody that's saying, don't bother yourself with these people. Because
no, I wanted to make a point, Sister Chinwe, you don't understand me. It's not because of him I'm responding. I want to make a point to those people that are saying DOS. I want them to understand that what the same DOS you are talking about, they had no regard to these same women that had protests. But somebody is saying, I shared this protest on my page. But this DOS had no regard.
Yes, you are even talking about protests. What about the people that are insulting the women? Have they warned them?
That's what I'm saying.
Insulting the, so you are saying somebody says he or she will defend DOS. Now the person took oath not to get Biafra. The person took oath to defend DOS. So it's okay. It's okay. I'm so see the people that are suffering, see the people that have gone through the whole thing, see him, the guy that just called. Because some of them that are staying in Europe, staying everywhere they're staying, it doesn't move them. Telling me Chike doesn't have never meant well for me personally, because that's something he has done.
Somebody made a point in a call today. The person said that Chike Doziem is occupying a position like that of Mazin Nnamdi Kanu. Can you imagine Mazin Nnamdi Kanu planning to go for a protest and nobody will know about it? And Mazin Nnamdi Kanu will go on a protest on Sunday, for crying out loud, on Sunday in Switzerland. For
people
what?
are dying. People will be dying. Mazin Nnamdi Kanu will not say
nobody
anything.
knew about it. Only Mazin Nnamdi Kanu will just come out on the street of Switzerland on
He
a
has not
Sunday.
opened his mouth to say no election. He doesn't mean anything.
On a Sunday. And this is the same person that is supposed to be in the position, in the replacement right now. You know, in the place or the mouthpiece of Mazin Nnamdi Kanu coming out on a Sunday to protest, and that protest he protested was with a few people, and people did not know about it, and it was on a Sunday. For what on a Sunday? What purpose? What did it serve for? Only for YouTube or only for Facebook? What was that protest for on Sunday? For goodness sake. And then you tell me that you are defending DOS. You are defending DOS. That means you don't even care about Biafra. You care about DOS. You don't care about Mazin Nnamdi Kanu. You care about DOS.
That's what we've been hearing for the past 3 months.
You guys are sick. You are sick. You are sick. Your head is. You are mad.
Brother Rafa.
You are mad.
Brother Raf, you don't have to be upset. Remember, the time we are in now is the final step to, walking into motherland. This is the time Elohim is speaking out the true children of God, the true freedom fighters, the true Biafrans from the fake ones. Never, remember, even Jesus Christ himself was never accepted by his own people, but still, his history gave us salvation we talk about today. It's good. We are letting, it is now the history of Biafra can never be told without remembering Chike Doziem, that the Biafran women worldwide went to London to campaign for Biafran freedom, to campaign for the freedom of Nnamdi Kanu, that under his leadership, he prevented it. He never broadcasted it. He never created awareness. He tried to suppress it. There are two good.
So how does it mean well? He never
No, no,
meant
no.
well.
Hold on, Chinwe. There are two sides of history. History will either remember you for good or remember you for bad. So it's
Yeah.
up to you to choose the one history will remember you for. The Biafran women chose to march. Chinwe, you are using your platform to create awareness. Biafra will remember you. Posterity will remember you for using your platform to let the world know, to let the Biafran people know the truth. Chike Dozem chose to use his position as number 2 commander, vice president of Biafra land. He used his position to suppress truth, to suppress the Biafran women, to suppress the freedom fighting movement rally to release Nnamdi Kanu and restore Biafra land. That is his own part of the story. That's how history will remember Chike Doziem. So it is on record. Making it, this, even if he comes out now to apologize, to me, it makes no meaning.
Not
History
at
has
all.
been told, and it will
We need
remain
his
like that.
apology.
Not at
But
We
all.
don't. So for
let
those
him say
people,
his mouth.
Chike Doziem went on a Sunday to campaign. That is still the way God wants to expose certain things for us to know. If I said it, if you're in the spirit and you monitor this thing in the spirit world, you see the way Chineke is exposing everything. When Onyendu said, I can't shindi madagabaha no, that
Yes.
is a, you people don't know the severity of that prayer. This is now a time to expose who is representing who is fighting for who. And Biafra is here because it's sieving out the good from the chaff. So don't blame DOS. Because the spirit of Biafra land has taken over and is exposing everything. Thank God for IPOB. God used that platform to create great awareness and liberated people from mental slavery.
Sister
Yes.
Didi, there's something that is very important. Before I forget it, I'm
We'll be
sorry.
running up this program. This is the
Yeah,
last call I'll take.
yeah.
See the time so we can have.
Let me not forget this. Let me not forget this, please. Let me not forget this. Do you know that Chike Doziem eventually came back to acknowledge sit at home that it was working, but he
Yes.
never apologized
Yes.
to the people for trying to shut them down for the
Even
same sit at home.
abusing them, calling them names, sending people to
Every
call them
day
names.
under
He came to
Chike
take the truth.
under Chike Doziem's watch, Tina Samoru and everybody on Radio Biafra were castigating people that were talking about sit at home. And eventually the same Chike Doziem came and applauded them. But he never apologized.
Can I tell you my experience?
He never apologized for shutting them down.
My unit and my zonal coordinator, they came to warn my husband for me posting sit at home. When I refused to listen, they removed me from the group.
Wow.
And he never apologized. He never said he was
Wow,
sorry.
it's organized.
He
I'm
never
telling
said,
you,
he never
many
said
people.
I did wrong. He never said it.
Hmm.
But because it is obvious, he got it wrong. It is
Intimidation.
obvious he did something evil, very evil,
What
against
is
Biafra and against
the
Martin
difference
Kanu.
between them and the zoo government?
I don't know.
What's the difference? That's what we are fighting against. And we're not taking that to Biafra land.
All of you will uproot all of them. He will expose them and uproot all of them. We will have to call it a day today, please. Please, please, women. It's not easy. It's very pathetic what is going on. We need our freedom. Chuko Kikadom is saying what we are saying here every day. And he
Okay.
can see, feel
If
our
I
pains.
say something
Anyway, give
before
everybody
I'm going to give you time to say your last word.
yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Please, anybody that is calling, please, Saturday we're going to meet again. I'll give you opportunity to call, please. We'll have to round up We have early morning tomorrow, a lot of us, please.
Thank
So
you,
who am I starting
that.
with? Who goes first?
Sister Ndidi.
Okay.
Sister Makade.
Honorable is
Okay.
not here. Wait, she's gone.
Since Honorable, I tried texting her. I don't know. Anyway.
Okay.
I think
So
she's at work.
Yeah, she was driving when she even came in. Yeah, no problem.
okay, to my great Biafrans, Chinwe, I thank you again. Keep doing what you're doing.
Thank you so much.
We cannot be intimidated. That's
Not
simple.
at all.
But to Biafran and my Biafran people, you see, we have been known to be warriors. We are never afraid of anybody. We respect people, but we don't fear anybody.
Not at all.
So, to my great Biafran people, I have 5 points to tell you to take away from this broadcast today. One is be conscious of your security in Biafra land. Be conscious of your security. Even the so-called Janjaweed people, many of them speak Igbo more than you and me.
Of
Be
course.
careful of your security in Janjaweed, in Biafra land. The second thing I'm going to tell every Biafran is defend yourself. If you want to get explosive, if you want to get little cocktail, anything you want to get, gun, knife, dagger, uta, kerosene, acid, whatever you need to keep to protect yourself. When they come to kill you, fight for your life and protect yourself. The third thing I'm going to tell you is that the armor tanks you're seeing in Biafra land is nothing but intimidation. If you stay in your home and be conscious of security, nobody's coming to your home to kill you. The fourth thing I'm going to tell you is there will be no election in Biafra land. Don't give your BVN or BVC to any politician. Remember what happens in Ghana. They came to give them bags of rice. They pursue them away with their bags of rice because you're going to give a bag of rice today and steal the money for the next 4 years. So Biafrans, don't take any bribe from this corrupt politician. Katrina Lane stated that Nigerian politicians are the worst corrupt politicians all over the world. So you are dealing with oligarchies, people who are armless robbers. Our politicians are robbers without arm. They are robbers, they are looters. So don't take bribe from them. Don't give them your BVN. If you give them your BVC number, you are like somebody who has gone to vote. Don't do that. And my fifth take from this broadcast to Biafrans is that Biafra women in Anambra State should rise up and say no campaigning, no election. Biafra women should rise in the motherland to campaign no election. They should call the first ladies to order. They should call their husbands to order. The date for election, let them give it to us for a date for referendum. I rest my case.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Sister Rosemary, your turn.
Thank you, Sister Chinwe. We thank you every time we come here because this is the only platform we have to let our people know what is going on. And all we promise our people is that we may not know, but the little we know, we will always tell them the truth and nothing but the truth. So we have no place of telling you fake news or lies or anything at this platform. So having said that, we still maintain that at home every Monday continues. Instead of you to remove Monday, you add Tuesday to it. So it's even better to sit at home Monday, Tuesday than not to sit at home at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, continue with every Monday sit at home. We are with you. And anybody that comes to our land and want to override that sit at home, discipline the person. just discipline. So we are saying that there should be no action. From now on, we'll be singing that song, the song of no election in Biafra land, start from Anambra State. Oba and the Soludo and others that want to be elected, we only have one request from them, release that. If our leader come out and say, go ahead and have your election, we say, okay, sir, you say so. But without him, outside, if he's in the cage of the DSS dungeon, and somebody is talking about election in Biafran, election in Anambra, election in Ena of our motherland, that person will be disciplined, very disciplined. Any woman going to shake body and dance on a campaign rally, be warned. Do not say that we tell you, because our ESN are inside the bush. They are protecting the borders. Our IPOB members that are not ESN, they are not armed, they can't. But bear in mind that the Fulani Janjaweeds and their bandits, that they put uniform on their body, enter Boko Haramists, they will be the one to kill you. And remember, when they kill, they just don't kill. When they finish killing, they would use their knife and butcher and slaughter. So that's not blood. When that happened, do not accuse ESN.
Of
Always
course.
say, sit at home. Because if you sit at on the election day, that's our referendum, because there will be nobody on our side. Remember what happened? Mongolu called himself, Buhari came to Biafra land, Imo State, and every corner of Biafra was, empty. That's what we want to hear and see. And then on a final note, we saw what Shinhan, or whatever he or she called himself, wrote and posted in the New York Times. That person that wrote in, you are living, you are free, you love freedom, you love somewhere you can relax, just like we are here too. We saw America is a good place. America is a land of freedom. We saw that America is arranged and the government is running positively good for everybody, Dick and Harry. Everybody without discrimination. And this for our people at home in Biafra land. And our people have been marginalized. Our borders are closed. Our refineries are closed. No single industry in Biafra land. And they push us out all over the globe. And the people that remains in that country that is called Nigeria are pushed to the north or west, or whatever they call them, to go there and look for job. And when they are there, they are still treated like slaves. We don't want that anymore for our children. We don't want any more that for our people at home. And that's why we, the people here, they're fighting for. We are not terrorists like your people are. Your people, hand, your people are the Boko, your people are the ISIS, your people are the nomadic herdsmen that go and slaughter people, and they have value for human life. So you have nothing to compare with us. You are from Kosovo, and then you come here and run your mouth. How have you seen us kill? But you want killing. So whatever you think about us, Americans who are the terrorists, and they know that it's your people that are terrorists. So do not point your terrorism finger against us, because We do not kill. We just tell the truth and nothing but the truth. And we will advocate for the freedom, and we will advocate for the freedom of our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. So if you don't want that, do whatever that pleases you. We are not like your people. We are good people. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you very, very so much. Brother Raphael.
Thank you. Now, quickly on a closing note, the Holy Scripture says, what shall it profit a man if he gains the whole world and loses his own soul? And now, my final word is going to my fellow comrades, my fellow agitators, Facebook and social media warriors, fellow IPOB coordinators, IPOB leadership, national coordinators, zonal coordinators, and what have you. Every one of you in a position of authority or in a position in IPOB. If you are there and you are standing in solidarity for this evil going on, you are in solidarity for election to hold because you want to please DOS, you are standing on the wrong side.
And your leader is in prison.
Your solidarity should be on the side of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. What shall it profit a man if he gains the whole world and loses his own soul? Are you standing there because of what? In solidarity of DOS? Because DOS is not supporting no election, you don't want to stand and say no election because you don't want them to sack you, you don't want them to ban you, you don't want them to throw you out, or maybe you are not going to be getting the stipends you are getting from them anymore, or you are not going to get the accolades they give to you anymore. Look, it is whom the Lord praises, whom the Lord blesses. It is whom the Lord commends that is better than whom the world will commend. So do not wait for the commendation of DOS or the commendation of Zoo or commendation of people. Let God, Elohim himself, commend you. Stand on the side of truth. Let them sack you. Let them call you names. Like me now, they will call me names. They will say you are in the midst of women. They will say you are gossiping with women. They will say you are talking this, you are talking that.
The other time, somebody said to you, you always go to stand with rappers and skirts. I remember somebody abusing you.
They will say you are standing with women. You are a woman rapper. You are this, you are that. Let me tell you, I would prefer to be a woman rapper on the side of truth than to be a man rapper on the side of lies. Because what I see now is that the men are standing with lies, deceit. Biafra child, you are a disgrace, a disappointment. Efe, you are a shame and a disgrace. You are standing on the side, on the wrong side of destiny. That's where you are standing. And Elohim is calling you today to make a decision. If the question that Moses asked the people when he came down from the mountaintop and he said, who is on the Lord's side? Choose you this day whom you will serve. If that question comes today, on whose side will you be? Are you going to be on the Lord's side or are you going to be on the side of DOS? Now today, you have to make your choice. Do not be popular because you want to stand with DOS, then you are popular. Let us be on, let us save DOS. Let us save this structure. Let us say, no, save Biafra. Save the truth. Save Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He is in the dungeon right now. Save him. That's what you should do. You know, damn all the consequences, damn all the insult, damn all the damnable.
All the juicy thing, sweet, juicy.
And stand on the side of truth. You will be remembered by what you have done. This is the moment you are needed right now. Do not be feeble-minded. Do not be lukewarm. Do not, don't be on that wrong side of the divide. Make your choice right now. Choose ye this day whom you will serve. You have to be on the Lord's side. And if you are on the Lord's side, you have to be against election in Biafran land. You have to say no election. That is, you are on the Lord's side. If you are on the Lord's side, you have to stand with sit at home because it is working. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu would be on that side. That is the side Mazi Nnamdi Kanu would be. Right now, I tell you the truth. And so if you are there saying that, no, anybody that is against DOS, you are against the struggle, you are such a pathetic disgrace and a shame. You see these people falling in our hands, and you're telling me that if I'm not on their side and I'm against this struggle, are you okay? Are you normal? So many things in my head. My mouth is like the pen of a ready writer. You know, I have a lot of things to say, but I have to tell you this one thing. Choose you this day.
You will still come back. You will still come back. Yeah. Thank you so much. Yeah, somebody is saying, give people a chance to call. I have family to attend. It's already 11 o'clock here. Please, Biafrans, people, better. I will come back Saturday, Sunday, and for the people that are asking for Dr. Nelly, she works also. She'll be here Saturday and Sunday. Maybe some of our women will also come on board. Brother Raphael, please, you are coming back again. Don't say you have many to say. You will still have opportunity to say it. And what can I say? Remember to go and watch the film. He said Against All Odds. Please go and watch it and learn from it. Umada ndị nne mama. You've tried. Thank you so much. Don't worry. We'll get to Biafra and I will pop champagne that day. Okay? I'm going to leave you now. And to our lovely people, you keep staying with us. You keep fighting for us. You are, even before we come, they're already waiting. Even when we waste our time, they'll still wait for us. We love you so much. Like as usual, I say bye-bye. Till weekend.
Thank you so much, Sister Didi. You are blessed. Thank you so much, Mommy Rosemary. I love you guys so much. You guys are
Thank you, Raf.
Bye-bye.
Raf, it's good for you to be women rapper for classy women. You got it. At least you made good choice, man. You did.
To be a woman rapper is very good.
Sister Rosemary, I'm glad to